Hey everyone, I just wanted to say welcome to, first off, all the new subscribers to the channel. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. And then I wanted to just chat a little bit today about this piece. So this piece is completely done in colored pencils. I use the Prismacolor color pencils and the Prismacolor very thin color pencils, which are what I use to do like the base sketches that you see a lot in that purple color. And I used one multi-liner and it was 0.005, and just to get those real small little highlights, or real dark lines I should say, for that nice contrast. And white Jelly Roll pen, which is like my go-to for any white highlights that I put on just about everything. But it's kind of a random piece today. I didn't really have any themes going. I have a couple different pieces that I've kind of just been piecing together slowly. I know I've had some recommended pieces on other videos that people would like to see, of like the Fortnite fan art skins, and those I'm definitely working towards. It's just sometimes as an artist you get in kind of like a standstill and a little bit of a hump, and you kind of try and figure out where you want to go with your art or what you want to do next with your art. And you can kind of get slowed down or sidetracked, and then, or even sometimes not be inspired by anything or really have that motivation to draw, which it happens. I think I definitely got burned out a little bit during Inktober. I should had to think for a second there, because I did do Inktober every day. So finally getting a break after Inktober, it was like trying to pick myself back up again. And I've just kind of been sketching here and there. I know I haven't posted nearly as many videos, but I plan on getting more back into a schedule. It's with the holidays and everything, obviously time slows down a bit, and there probably won't be another video until next week. I might try and get one out Friday morning, depending, but don't hold me to it. Please don't hold me to it. But all the same, I want to say thank you to all of you who've been constantly watching, to those who leave comments, who also follow me on my Instagram. One thing that, if you aren't following me on Instagram, keep an eye out for is me and a couple other art pages are going to be hosting a feature event for our theme is going to be winter in the forest. So it could be anything. It could be a landscape, people, fantasy, animals, whatever. It's going to be basically you draw, enter into the feature event, and still bouncing back and forth on if we're going to have one winner or like a few different winners. But there's going to be at least one person who will be featured on our pages, on all of the artist collectives pages, and then at least some runner-ups posted in stories. So if any of you guys are interested in checking that out, you're more than welcome to. You can find me on Instagram at Greatly Geeky. But anyways, back to this piece. I realize I go on a lot of tangents. So for this one, I kind of just started doodling. I knew I wanted to do more of a close-up picture, not necessarily like a full body like I've been doing a lot more recently. I wanted to do something that was a bit more zoomed in, so you can get like the full grasp. And I really just kind of started on the face and worked my way down when I was doing the preliminary sketch. And oddly enough, I got kind of inspired by some of these. I was trimming bushes out in my front yard, and there's some bushes out there that have like these little black like berries, or I guess, on them. And it's why, like, if you look at the vines on her, she's got like the little blackberries on there. And so, like, some inspiration from that. And also I wanted to do something a little different. I don't typically do colored pencil. Colored pencil is something else. Like, it's great, don't get me wrong, I love colored pencil. It's just, it takes a lot of time, and this piece overall took me about 3.5 hours. And that doesn't even include the sketch. This is just like everything that I recorded was about 3 hours long. I had like a little bit that I missed recording, but it wasn't too crazy. And then the sketch itself was probably about an hour. Just kind of figuring everything out and working it all. So give or take about 4.5 hours in total. So not too bad. I chose to do color pencil because I really, when I did the preliminary sketch and looking at the sketch itself, I really liked how soft it looked, and just how soft the image was in general. So I really wanted to keep that soft look, but also have it stand out, you know, so it still looked a bit more gentle and a bit more colorful and poppy, but it was still very soft in the line work, soft in the imagery. There are some lines that are a bit sharper, but for the most part, like, I really wanted to go for a gentle kind of look. And I tried I tried using nothing but my Prismacolors. There's like a point at the beginning that you can't really see because I have it sped up so much, but I go to use one color and the lead, as soon as I go to touch the paper, is broken. I sharpen it, go to touch the paper again, and the lead is broken. And I finally just choose a different color because I was like, that's one of the main things that frustrates me about Prismacolor. I absolutely love Prismacolors, the way they color, all that stuff for the color pencils, but the lead sometimes is so broken in the pencils that it gets kind of frustrating. And I'm sure if you've ever tried them out, you've experienced that at least once, like at least once. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of, you know, where I went with this. To be fair, when I sketch, when I draw, unless I'm doing like fan art or something along those lines, I don't necessarily go in with like, this is what I'm gonna draw. You know, there's not really a thought to my imagery before I start the image, or before I start drawing, I should say. It's usually like, I will either start with a pose or I'll start with the face. One or the other. Like, a lot of times I know you guys have requested a how I draw anatomy and hands, which I will get to, and feet, I want to say, was another one, which I will get to for you guys. I do want to get into that. But like, a lot of times what I do is I'll look for like a reference on like Google or whatever if I'm having trouble finding a pose, or I'll just draw a random pose. Like, it depends on like if there's a certain kind of structure to a pose that I want. And that's really the only thing that I'll kind of go in with, like, I want her to be standing in this position or sitting in this position, you know, and that's really the only thing I'll have kind of pre-planned in my head, in a manner of speaking. But outside of that, like, typically what I do is more so on the random side. So I kind of just start drawing and let it flow. To me, that helps me to be a lot more creative and have a lot more fun with it, and kind of just see where the picture itself takes me, rather than trying to already have a pre-planned picture in my head. But I hope that you guys do enjoy this drawing and enjoy this video. If you like me doing the voiceover, let me know. I'll try and do more in the future. I'm not really much of a talker, so it's kind of me trying to get over that little hump, I guess. Like, I'm more so, like, I'm chatty, if you know me, I will admit, but outside of that, I'm pretty reserved and quiet, so, but all the same, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll let you enjoy the rest of it without me talking over, and I hope you guys will have a great day. Thank you.